In one of the world's most spectacular natural events, hundreds of millions of sardines migrate up South Africa's east coast. And for more than a century, their arrival around the coastal city of Durban has stirred sardine fever.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
That's the local term for the frenzy of activities as teams of artisanal netters chase these silvery fish along the coast, hoping to land and sell them to an eagerly awaiting public. It's a major drawcard for netters, locals, and tourists alike in one of the country's most iconic, high-stakes, high-reward gauntlets.
It is one of the most dangerous jobs in the world. That's got massive waves, strong currents. You're putting these boats, you're netting close inshore, where there's waves all the time. There's sharks, there's rocks, there's every type of element that's trying to catch you while you're trying to catch a sardine.
Every year, less than 20 beach seine netting permits are issued for sardines. It's a far cry from the highly mechanized industrial trawlers. These crews are made up of between 30 and 50 members, including boat drivers, net handlers, and divers. This type of fishing is definitely less horsepower and more manpower.
It's unbelievably strenuous, unbelievably physical, purely because it's a pretty antiquated way of harvesting. We've got a couple of land cruisers, a rubber ducky, and 30 hard-working labor, and we must find the fish, put the net around it, then retrieve up to 10 tons of fish by hand. Each fish has been handled at least twice. So to get a 10-ton net of fish out of the beach onto the car park, you're looking at carrying 20 tons of fish.
It can be tough for the netters. Sardine prices fluctuate wildly on a daily basis. There's constant running costs for fuel and crew, plus repairing damaged nets and cars all add up, making every opportunity to net and earn vital.
In any business, any sport, there's always competition. Same with the sardines. At the end of the day, it's a business. Everyone's trying to get as much fish as they can to make as much money as they can, and you gotta survive.
The intense competition out here leads to some interesting trade techniques.
There's different tricks of the trades. Monitor the fish, have spotters. One of the other ways is we're tracking other guys' channels on the radio. I'll just grab a radio and show you. Yeah, so monitor everyone else's channel on the radio to get the best information. Rather than get in the water, waste your fuel, run around, just be ready and use the advantage that you have.
The information age has definitely helped the netters. Being able to track early morning weather reports and easy communication with spotters up and down the coast. And an unexpected new tool in their arsenal, Facebook Lives.
Today at Hibadin, managed to pull this fish through all the rocks.
I'm from the old school. Now the kids coming through, they're bringing a new dimension to sardine netting, where we had to go and make calls or send a message for a guy to come and buy the sardines. These guys just put it out on social media and they get hundreds of thousands of people on the beach that come and buy the fish from us.
This annual spectacle has faced many challenges over the years, from warming oceans driving the sardines out from the coast to pollution hurting their catches, but the netters persevere. This fishing tradition goes back a long way on this coastline, back to the 1860s when Indian labourers were first brought to South Africa. And this rich history flows through this man's veins, a third-generation netter whose family was one of the first in this game.
Fishing is my life. My grandfather was a boat builder. From a small boy, seen the boats going out, rowing boat, those days, rowing boat we should do. When I was 10 years old boy, started netting, watch people netting. So as I was growing, so I started netting a rowing boat. Now I'm 71, I'm still doing it, still running strong.
It's been running for 150 years. We're going to keep it running for another 150 years. And if you look at the Sardinfebers now, a lot of them are very, very old, in their 60s and 70s. And a very few youngsters are coming through, and that is a problem. And that's one of the reasons I started training youngsters. I took my son on board, because if we don't do it, today, tomorrow we're not here, next season we're not here, we're not going to have people to net the sardine. So we got to pass our knowledge on to the up and coming generations to keep the heritage going.